On today's fun project, we're going topless. Welcome to the Ozzstar channel. I'm Glenn. Thanks for joining along. Today we're going to talk about Targa tops on the C7 Corvette. That's the 2014 to the 19 present model. Whether you got a base Stingray or the new ZR1 all the way to the other end, you know, one extreme to the other as far as price and performance, this video should be helpful to you. They either come with a Targa top or a convertible. That's it. There are no more fixed tops on C7 Corvettes. Anyway, they're pretty easy to remove. You just have two, basically they're levers on the front at the top by the windshield. Release those, and then there's one in the center. So I'll show you that in the video, how to pop those. Take it off. It is carbon fiber. They're all carbon fiber, whether they're painted or visible. They weigh about 16 pounds. They can be a little bit cumbersome. They're not too heavy. When you're reaching over, you know, sometimes it get a little tricky. If you feel like you need a helper, it might not be a bad thing to do, especially if you have back pain. But you definitely don't want to scratch the paint or drop the top. That would be disastrous, right? That'll make for a bad day. So anyway, the weather's beautiful. Unfortunately, I won't be able to drive the car today. I've got about 3 other cars to work on. Not about, I do. And but I do want to do this demonstration. There was someone on a forum, he was having a problem storing the top. So the hatch opens up in the back, and you can store these in there. They're made to store with a little bit of space underneath to put some, you know, baggage or whatever you might have. And this guy was having a problem seating the top or getting it to fit secure properly. So I'm going to show you what needs to be done. It's really easy, and let's get on to the video. So the first thing I do is just drop the sun visors down, and then you can see there's one here as far as a lever. And then there's the one on the driver's side. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat. So push that over, push this one that way towards the doors, just like you're opening the door. All right, so to release the back lever, the two fronts swing out, but on the back, there's a tab here, a button. All you need to do is push that, and this will pop right open. Comes right out. And what there is, let me get it on film here. There's a J hook. Let's focus. There's a J hook that actually latches onto the top to cinch it down. So I'm going to just show you how to install that. So basically you just push it back towards the back of the car, that's the hatch back there, and click, and that's it. That's how simple these are. So now that this is released, the top is actually ready to be removed. So releasing the latches is step one. Step two, I put both power windows down and pop the trunk open. The trunk release is right here. So let me show you in here in the trunk, that's the areas that we need to be concerned with. It's this bracket here. There's one there, obviously they're equal. And then you have these little slots right here. Now on the back of the Targa top are 2 pins, and it actually comes out and will go in the way it sits in the car. So you don't have to spin it around, you don't have to worry about any of that. And the trick is just pushing this. It's not really tricky, it's just so you got to know about it, is to make sure that those tabs, they have like a little rubber pad on it, slip down into the slot here, and that's going to lock it in place. All right, so far you're sticking with me, right? The top's coming off next. What I do is, when I'm by myself anyway, I'll open the driver's side door all the way open, nice and wide, so I get room to stand in there, and you know, I don't have to lean over as far. And what I do is I pull the front towards the windshield. I will pull that part up first, lift it up with my left hand, and then kind of, it's hard to explain, but I'll push up on the back end, this part here, while I'm doing that, and then kind of it'll free itself. You'll see what I mean. You just want to be careful you don't scratch this back here. That wouldn't be good. So let me show you how I do that. So the door's open, lift up on the front. Now if you haven't opened this up in a while, the gaskets may be a little sticky. So, you know, you gotta give it a little tug. And now I'm just lifting up, like I said, I'm pulling forward and up on the back, right? And now the whole front is up, hopefully you can see that. And I'm just gonna pull it straight out. and then I lift it straight up like this, and it's time to go into the back. So I want to show you the pins. So these are those little tabs. They don't really have rubber on them like I thought. It's just more like I guess it's a metal or nylon coating. So there's one here, this is the back, and then one on the other corner. And those are going to push down in where I showed you before. And then your other part is going to slip in, let's see, right here. Can you see that spot right there? So those little hooks, I guess you could call them, that's where that goes. So what I do is I put the front end first. Make sure you lift it high enough to get over that spoiler. You don't want to scratch it. And I set the front down so it's in on an angle like this. Push it all the way forward, and then back here, let me bring the camera over. So that slid, oops. So that slid all the way forward, and then back here are those little tabs, like ball and socket kind of things. Hopefully you can see that. What you need to do here is they should both be lining up. You're gonna need to push down. So you need to give it a little bit of pressure on the corners and you'll feel it. So now when I wiggle it like this, it's secure. And then all you need to do is close your trunk. Of course, it's electric activated. If your windows are up, you don't have to slam it. You just push it like that. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if you care to do it. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. I wish I could go cruising right now, but unfortunately I got to get to work. What's that saying? All work and no play makes Ozzstar pay today. I don't know, whatever it is. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Check me out on Instagram. That's Ozzstar1. Also, Facebook is Ozzstar, and right here on YouTube. So stay tuned. In the future here, I have a piece of Corvette automobilia you may enjoy. It's a piece of history that I now own, and I'm going to share that with you guys soon. You may be interested in it if you're a fanatic of Corvette racing. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.